Hello, my name is WingItMan. Let's make a special move. Well, that was at least 5 rush. I know some of you have been wanting to know how to make special moves, and to be honest, it's not easy to show you just how to make a special move from scratch, because there are various types of special moves that you probably want to use. But this is just a simple demonstration of the graphical side of special moves and the, I guess you could say, the mechanical sides of special moves. How we accomplish it by scripting. As you can see, I've got a fresh. I'm going to open a new base plate just to keep things simple. And for these lessons, we're going to need the Explorer window again. We're going to need the toolbox so we can spawn a Beyblade, and we're going to need the properties window. If you don't have these windows open, if you click on View on Roblox and just click these 2 windows here, and one other window you're going to need is the output window, which you can see at the bottom here. This just in scripting, this just allows us to know what's happening with our Beyblade, with our scripts, sorry, and it just checks for any errors or problems that we find in our script, and then we can find the problems, the appropriate action to fix it. Anyway, enough babbling. For this episode, I'm just going to keep it simple. Let's open a new Beyblade. We'll go for Twisted Tempo again. So, as we know, Twisted Tempo only has one move at the moment. So let's give him another one. I'm going to be opening the Special 1 script. So just open that, and you can see, as you can see, there's nothing in the script at the moment. Before we go any further, I just want to let you know what these 3 values for. Whatever you do, don't change the actual name of these values. But obviously SP name, that's the special move name. We're going to call this special move Fire Rush Pro. That just displays the name for you when you're Beyblading. The time is how long the special move is, just so my game knows when to turn off this special move so you can use it again. I'm going to set that to 2 for now. And active is another precaution to that the script. This script tells your the game when you finish a special move. You don't have to worry about these at the moment. At the most, we'll be using time and active. So insert a name for your special move, and let's get started. So let's set up a few things first. Before we get started, we want to find the actual Beyblade model. We do this by in the script. Let's type Beyblade or Beyblade. This is a variable that you can change to anything. It can be Bay 1, 2, any letters. We just call it Bay for now to keep things simple. Bay equals script. So this is we're using the Special 1 script. So when we say script, we mean this script here. And we're going to put parent. So this goes just like a tree. If you go from a leaf to a twig to a branch, you're going from script to its parent, which is Twisted Tempo, or your whole model. Right, okay. Next, we're going to need humanoid in the Beyblade, so we need to get humanoid 1, so local human, pardon me, equals Bay. Since we've already referenced Beyblade, that means Twisted Tempo, Bay.humanoid1, and that will link humanoid 1 to the variable of hum. Sorry. We're doing this just for simplicity. We don't want to be writing scripts.parent equal blah blah and then scripts.parent equals, just to be referencing Beyblade all the time. That just gets repetitive and messy. It's easier to do it like this. Okay, so once we got those two, we'll get two more things, which are in the torso of the Beyblade. So local attack value equals bay.torso dot attack value. One thing you have to remember when you're scripting is that scripts are case sensitive. So if I put this v to just a lowercase v, it won't be able to find attack value because attack value has a capital V in it. So you just have to be very careful with scripts. It can sometimes break scripts. Just be wary about that when you're scripting. Anyway, onwards. And the second thing we'll reference is fire. We're going to be using fire as on the graphical side of things. So local fire equals bay.torso.fire. So we're going from the bay to the torso, and there's our fire. Okay, so now that is all set up, we can actually get to let's do the graphical side of things first. Let's make the fire turn on. Actually, I'll add one more thing before we go further. Local bit equals bay.bit. The bit is this little part that usually remains transparent in my Beyblades. If I make the transparency 0, as you can see, this purple ring appears. That'll just be a nice graphical effect we can add on as well. So bit equals that. Alright, so the graphical side of things. This, at the moment, this won't do any damage or increase of speed or anything. This will just be for your, it's like eye candy really. It'll just make the Beyblade look nice. So fire, if we click on fire and we can look at the properties window, we can see there's quite a few values in there. One of them is enabled, which if I go back to looking at the Beyblade, if I click enabled, we can see the fire that's coming out. We'll leave all these settings here for now. We'll leave all those settings there for now. And for the first part, we'll say fire. And since we're referencing enabled, we'll in properties window, we'll go from the fire enabled equals true. And this is the exact same thing as we click in fire and click in enabled. That's the exact same thing. Okay. Now we're going to wait a couple seconds. Wait 2. Pardon me. Wait 2. This will wait 2 seconds, and then we're going to put fire enabled equals false. So fire enabled equals true. Wait 2 seconds. Fire enabled equals false. So that's the fire done. Now let's have a look at the bit. So bit, and I want to change the transparency to 0. So bit dot transparency equals 0. So this will make the bit visible. And then I'm just going to copy and paste this just for ease. Bit.transparency equals 1. And this will make it go invisible again. So let's see if that works. I'm just going to disable this brick cleanup script so it doesn't remove it. Go to test, click the little drop down on this button here and click run. Okay, so this is an active game now, so let's just open our Twisted Tempo and click Special 1, and to enable it we need to click this Disabled button in the Properties window, and as you can see the fire is enabled and the bit goes transparent and then waits 2 seconds and goes back untransparent. And we can change this, so like we wait for 5 seconds, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it goes back off. Okay, so now we know that's working. We'll leave that waiting at 5 seconds actually. Makes no difference, except you're buffed for longer. Now to get to the mechanical side of things. Oh, pardon me, I've got a terrible nose this morning. This will require us looking at values in the humanoid and the attack value. So let's start with get our Beyblade up to speed. If we click on the humanoid one in Twisted Tempo, pardon me, I'm sorry. You can see in the properties window we have the walk speed, which we edited last time in the last video. Yep, so we have the walk speed. So let's increase that. So we've already got humanoid 1 reference, so we don't need to go bay.humanoid 1 or script.parent, etc. So hum dot walk speed, and remember we have to get the letters. The letters are case sensitive, so walk speed, capital W and W, capital W and capital S. And we're going to increase it by 20. So we're going to adjust hum.walk speed, and we're going to make it what it currently is, hum.walk speed, and then we're going to add 20 to it. So this is basically saying the walk speed equals itself plus 20. And then and that's will just increment it by 20. You could just say hum.walk speed equals 50 or 100 or 512, 5120, but that'd be a bit overpowered, and you probably fly out the arena. So just press back. Hum.walk speed equals itself plus 20. And before we go any further, we're just going to copy this and put it at the bottom again, just to take the value off. So just put hum.walk speed equals hum.walk speed minus 20, and that will reduce it back to what it was previously. Okay, next thing, attack value. So if we just highlight attack value, just to see what we're doing. So attack, we've already got it referenced. We're going to put attack dot value, since we're referencing this name here. If I typed in value at the top, it'll come up in the data aisle, value. Attack dot value equals itself. So at this point it's 0, and we're going to increase it by 2. The rules on how much you can increase attacks, special attacks, is displayed in the forums on the in my game description. So just have a quick look at that, see you're not breaking any rules, you should be fine. So now that is standing at 2. And before we go any further, we're going to decrease that now. So just copy and paste it. Attack value equals attack value -2. Okay. I'm just going to quickly run this so you can see that, so we can see that it's still working. You frequently want to test your script. So we increased the walk speed by 20, so it goes super fast. So I'm just highlighting humanoid 1. So the walk speed is at the moment 30. Go to this, undisable this, and then go back to the humanoid. So undisable, and as we can see, it's at 50. That's good, and it goes back to 30 when it's finished. We'll just have a look at the attack value as well. So attack value. So make that true, and as we can see, it's oh, sorry, I got mixed up then. I forgot I set the attack value to 2. We'll put it to 1 since Twisted Tempo needs that. Nearly forgot. But at the end of the script, we need to tell the script that we finished, that it's finished doing its job. So we'll highlight active, and we'll say script script.active.value equals false, and that just tells the game that it's finished the script and that it can turn itself off. We can also do it this another way by using the time value. Since this special move lasts 5 seconds, we can put the time to 5 seconds, and that will finish it off as well. And that should, I think that is pretty much it. That is basically how you make a fire rush script. Obviously, if you wanted to make other types of scripts, you'd have to do a bit more fiddling with parts and whatnot. The best advice I could give you for that is to look at the scripts that I've already made. It's like these ones, in Special 3 and whatnot. Look at scripts either other people have made, and just try to read through them. As you know, the scripts start from the top and work to the bottom. So just do that. As we can see, we get all these parts. We turn fire on. We set the bit transparency to 0. We increase attack values. We wait 5 seconds. Just go through scripts like that, and you should be able to figure them out. So I hope this has been beneficial for you, and leave a like and comment down below. And I hope to see you in the next video.